Dear brothers and sisters, social media has become a pervasive aspect of our lives, particularly for young men. While it can provide some benefits, social media also poses significant risks to their well-being. Social media can promote unrealistic and unattainable standards of physical appearance, lifestyle, and behavior. These standards can lead young men to feel inadequate or shameful for not fitting into these narrow expectations. Social media apps can be addictive and lead to an unhealthy relationship with technology. Young men may become fixated on likes, shares, and followers, leading to a decline in their academic performance, social skills, and mental health. Lastly, social media can create a false sense of connection, replacing real-life interactions and leading to loneliness and depression. This lack of real-world connections can lead to a lack of empathy and social skills. Brothers and sisters, it is important to recognize the negative effects of social media on young men. As a society, we must work to promote healthy standards in relationships, foster real-world connections, and combat disrespectful and objectifying attitudes towards women. Let us encourage young men to embrace their unique qualities, cultivate positive relationships, and use technology in a responsible and mindful way. The rise of short-form content social media platforms has changed the way we interact with each other and consume information. While these platforms can be entertaining and informative, they can also provoke feelings of alienation and despair in young men. Short-form content platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat can create a false sense of connection, where young men feel like they are part of a larger community, but do not have meaningful interactions with others. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, as they may not have real-world connections to fall back on. Additionally, short-form content platforms often promote a culture of comparison, where young men may feel like they are not measuring up to the lives and accomplishments of others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, as they may believe that they are not living up to societal expectations or their own personal goals. Furthermore, short-form content platforms often reward attention-grabbing content, which can lead to a cycle of outrage and negativity. Young men may feel like they need to engage in attention-seeking behavior to gain followers and likes, leading to a culture of negativity and polarization. It is important to recognize the negative effects of short-form content social media platforms on young men. As a society, we must work to promote healthy standards in relationships, foster real-world connections, and combat negative messages that promote alienation and despair. We should encourage young men to engage in positive activities that promote mental and emotional well-being, such as hobbies, sports, or community service. We should also promote the importance of building real-world relationships and connections, which can provide a sense of belonging and support. By recognizing the negative effects of short-form content social media platforms, we can work towards creating a healthier and more positive environment for young men. In today's rapidly changing world, it can be difficult for men to navigate their roles and identities in society. As we move towards a more gender-inclusive society, some may question the need for masculinity in the face of modernity. However, I believe that masculinity remains an important and valuable aspect of our society. Masculinity represents a set of qualities and characteristics that are traditionally associated with men, such as strength, courage, leadership, and protectiveness. While these qualities are not exclusive to men, they are often seen as defining aspects of masculinity. In the face of modernity, these qualities are just as important as ever. Men are called upon to be leaders in their families, communities, and workplaces, providing stability and guidance in times of change and uncertainty. They're also called upon to be protectors, both physically and emotionally, standing up for what is right and defending those who are vulnerable. Masculinity also represents a sense of purpose and identity for many men. It provides a sense of belonging and connection to a larger community of men who share similar values and experiences. This can be particularly important in a world where many men may feel isolated or disconnected. However, it is important to recognize that masculinity can take many different forms, and that there is no one right way to be a man. May we work together to support the well-being of our young men.